7 abominations the Lord hates. Now I'm going to talk about this subject is because it's true, and also it's my point of view of what I went through, and also what you may go through and what you need to avoid in such people that are just this way. Now you got to read the book of Proverbs or whatnot about what these 7 abominations are. But 7, the ones that I know of whatnot, that I witnessed and whatnot: a lying tongue, feet that rush to shed innocent blood, and there's people that actually are the accuser of brethren. And this is what I noticed and whatnot, and my observations of particularly what I noticed when I worked on one job, Now I'm gonna tell you the story. This is good or whatnot. I think I already told my story about this, but this is a witness, I think I told my story about it, but you can check it out in my older videos about this. In the link, I don't know if I'll put the link in the description or what, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a playlist and I'm just gonna put it in there and whatnot. But get back to the video. Subscribe if you like, and welcome back to my channel as always. Now, these 7 abominations are what I noticed. I can recall, this is story time. I can recall the time when I was actually working on a job once, and this guy, he tried to act like he's my friend. But the sad part about it is I noticed something. The Lord, instead of me trying to defend myself on who this guy was or whatnot, this guy, he always would talk about Jesus in the break room. He would always talk about Jesus, what Jesus would do and what Jesus wouldn't do. We can't be doing this, like same thing that he was doing on the job. And I wouldn't preach to many people on the job. I would just be an example. But he went to church, and every time he would be around me, it would always be like he wanted to try to steal my anointing for some reason. And I don't know why, but he wanted to do that. But anyways, though, he was trying to steal my anointing. So he calls himself whatnot, wanted to be a friend and whatnot, and I wasn't too privy about it. And I put it like that. And there was something that was kind of ticking my box, and I kind of didn't know what it was. So I was in a situation where I noticed that he would act like he was my friend, but deep down he wasn't really my friend. But he would call himself a believer, a Christian. You got to beware of people that say these type of things. They call themselves Christians, but that right there, what he would do, he would run a smear campaign against me and kind of like me or whatnot, but accuse me of things or whatnot. So you got to watch out. Like it says, the same abomination the Lord hates or whatnot. People that actually hates their brother and sister. So when they do these type of things or whatnot, they actually accuse you of things. When they start accusing you of things that you didn't do, or they hate you, that right there is like it does that, but it also stirs up grief. A person that stirs up grief among brethren. So when you got people that do those type of things, they try to pit people against each other or whatnot. We was all in one department, and he would always try to get people from other departments to pit with people in our department, pitting against each other, whatnot, who like who, and that is dangerous. So when you got people doing that, they run a smear campaign. They say, "Oh, I'm a Christian," but they mean while they doing other stuff. You got to beware of people that's like that, because those are the type of people that the Lord hates or whatnot. And you got to get over people that are just such as that, because they will mess your life up. Then you have feet that rush to shed innocent blood. So what comes with that territory, it comes from people, what it breaks down and what it means, that people who always have their feet rushing to go to some place or whatnot. They're like busybodies, They're ready, accuse somebody. This person done this, person done that. They ain't do nothing. They lying about it. Oh, I saw this person do this. So, yes, she did. I know she done it or whatnot. You don't know jack dog nothing. Because if you don't did, everybody would have seen it too. Everybody say, "Oh, see," they be like, "Oh, see, I told you." See, and it's always this type of person, but I told you. That ain't the case. They're accusing the person. "Oh, I saw her back there doing this. I saw him back there." That man was there the whole time. I see it, but that's not what they done and whatnot. They was sitting there to themselves. When that person over there, she be gossip. She a gossip or whatnot. She be doing all this stuff. Oh, you gotta watch him whatnot. He ain't right or whatnot. Oh, this, that. They'll sit back, that person who they're talking about are blameless before the Lord. Lord knows that they are. But you got that person that they feed the rush of innocent blood. They're willing to go leave until allowing a person come back to have that person be slayed or whatnot, allowing them, saying that person was talking about this person, trying to stir up grief among the brethren, but also trying to stir up people to try to murder someone, hate somebody, hate them so bad that they'll kill him. Oh, I saw him, he was looking at your wife, man. I saw him, that man was not looking at your wife, man. That man was not looking at that man's wife. Stop telling that lie, whatnot. Or yes, bro, you be doing that. They be like, see, we can eye. No, that's not what actually happened. Once again, beat their wretched innocent blood. Beware such people. And then you got the lying tongue. People that are also caught in lies or whatnot. They be lying, and they have a constant way of lying. You can look this up on narcissistic people that have these the voice, the way they say things. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a way that folks say things. So when they're saying a type of thing, they're saying it in a certain way of, oh, they have a voice. It's like I think it's called the tone voice. So when they have a specific tone voice, they're doing it for attention. And it's more of a manipulation. So they're trying to, oh, well, you always say you're good, but you're never that good or whatnot. Or, oh, well, it doesn't matter to me if I care or not or whatnot, And they know that they're lying, but they're waiting to see will you believe them. Once you believe them, well, I thought you told me this or whatnot, but it didn't look like that from the start or whatnot. I don't see it that way. Maybe something could be wrong or something. I'm watching that tone of voice and I'm clocking that T. They ain't saying nothing about it, but I'm clocking that T because I'm worried to myself. I don't know if I can believe you or not. Let me just peep for game. Let me just peep game. Have my discernment to know what's going on, what's not going on. But you got those folks, they be lying or whatnot. They be, oh, well, he said he was over here, but he didn't tell me he was over there. She was over here, but she didn't tell me she was going to be over there or whatnot. But they be lying. And they'll lie with a bold, straight-faced lie. Lying on people. Lying on people and just lying just to lie. And to make it like it's all right. Oh, nothing's all right, It's all right. I mean, like, bold-faced lie. A lying tongue or whatnot. Hates. But those things I experienced, you can look up the rest of the ones of the 7 things that the Lord hates. And that's in there whatnot. You can read it in the book of Proverbs and whatnot. But from my point of view, those are what I experienced and whatnot. And in the lies that you've been on my job, what I just told you is what I experienced on my job. Oh, he told me he was going to be in this department. But no, supposed to be helping someone. But once again, a lying tongue or whatnot. So I encourage people, subscribe, if you're new or whatnot, subscribe. Make sure you do. And if you like any wisdom I'm trying to tell you or whatnot from the Lord, and you like the videos or whatnot, make sure you continue and watch all the videos or whatnot. But as for now, whatnot, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can do a live stream one day. Do a live stream, and I'm going to have a great time. I'm going to actually speak some words of wisdom into y'all lives or whatnot, what I learned in my observation or whatnot. But anyway, guys, have a great morning, or whether you're reading this afternoon, and have a great time this Saturday morning. And I thank everybody for watching. See you soon.